Construction.com.
Well, hopefully we're on the air right now. Had some technical glitches here, so we're on the old-fashioned cell phone. Apple Valley Eagles and the Lakeville North Panthers will be going toe-to-toe here in our final game of our broadcast day here today. For Apple Valley, Nathan Macho is a 6'4 senior, averages 10 points, 3 rebounds. Trey Jones is a 6'3 senior, heading to Duke, 23 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 6 assists. Spencer Rowland is a 6'8 senior, 6 points, 4 rebounds. Luke Martins, 6'4 senior, averages 11 points, 5 rebounds per game. Also, Zach Corba, a 6'4 senior, averages 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists per contest. Apple Valley, 26-4 on the season, coached by Zach Goring, averaging 79 points, giving up 62 on the season. For the Lakeville North Panthers, coached by John Oxton, starting at one guard is Owen Blazek. He's a 6'1 senior, averages 9 points, 3.5 rebounds, 2 assists. Colin Dink is the other guard, a 6'3 senior. Tyler Wall, a 6'7 junior, averages 17 points, 12 rebounds. Tyler Luco is a 6'6 senior. He averages 11 points, 5 rebounds. Tommy Jensen is a 5'11 junior, averaging 11 points, just over a rebound and 3 assists. Lakeville North 26-4 as well. Our broadcast is service of Dakota Electric Association Farmington, by Goodhue County 88, Pine Island Lumber, the Gusty Basketball and Leadership Camp, Taji Jewelry downtown Kenyon, Cannon Valley Water is in Dundas. They're part of Water Systems Incorporated of Southern Minnesota. Citizens Bank, Minnesota Lakeville, Cashwise Foods, Owatonna, Northfield Hospital and Clinics, Matt Mering Auction Company, Kenyon, Garlic's Water Conditioning at Faribault, H&R Block, Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville. The official is stepping in to throw up the ball. And we are ready to get underway here as the tap is controlled by, well, Apple Valley has it. Looks like it was tapped actually by the Lakeville North player. As the Eagles have it, the Panthers on defense, looking to drive the left baseline with Martins. Macho gets the top of the key. Ray Jones is going to drive to the basket, shoots, and comes up short. Rebound taken out by the Panthers as Dank will bring it up. Dank will bounce it ahead now to Luco. Or excuse me, that's not Luco, it's Wall. Wall pass in the corner. You get it back out to Dank. Dank will be playing baseball with the University of Minnesota State University Mankato. He had a foul on Rowland here of Apple Valley. Just underway here at the Target Center, downtown Minneapolis. Gordy Kosfeld here at the KDHL Sports Microphone. As Tommy Anderson, shots up by Luco, he missed it. Came up air. And a big body in front of him. So both teams have had empty first possessions. Trey Jones throws a half-court pass. Looking to dribble penetrate Apple Valley. They got it back out front. Corba gets it to Martens. Corba in the lane, kicks it in the corner. Macho just inside three-point line, missed it. Rebound taken out by Dink. Dink will get it to Wall. Wall's a junior. He'll bring it across the white timeline here. Which they don't have a timeline in the NBA. So they have to put the white striping on for the timeline at the Target Center. It's Tommy Anderson Jensen dribbles into the corner. Backing in, Wall shoots the shot right under the basket, scores. Tyler Wall has himself a little funny. At 25 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists yesterday. He averages 17 and 12. He does everything for this team, also averages about 6 assists. As Corba with the basketball for Apple Valley in the white with gold numerals, a little gray on their shorts. Pass comes back on the left wing to get in the corner. Lakeville North in the red with the white numerals. Coach Oxton standing in front of his bench. Coach Goring standing in front of his. We're right across from the Lakeville North bench, trying to save at Apple Valley, and they just turned the ball over. Ray Jones never touched it, that possession. Lakeville North Panthers will inbound the ball. And Wall will bring it up the floor, right to left on your radio dial. Wall's way out front. Looks to dribble, penetrate, stops, gets it on the left wing. Now they get it back out front. To Tommy Jensen. Big handoff. Wall in the lane, spins, shoots, and scores. Boy, I don't know how he did that. He did a little reverse dribble. It spin. Well, it might have been a travel. And Macho scores to make it 4-2. Luco goes to basket. Reverse layup is good by Luco. These two teams know each other very, very well. They split. Apple Valley winning at Lakeville North. Lakeville North winning at Apple Valley. Layups up and in by Corba. And I'm sure Coach Hoxton thinking we can't allow him to get that. As Wall brings it up, he does everything for these Panthers except fill the water bottles. Dribbling to his right, going to the basket, Blazic, and we had a foul call on Blazic. He leaned into the big fellow Roland, and Blazic gets called for the foul. It'll be his first, and we got an immediate timeout right away. 15 minutes to go, first half. 6-4. Lakeville North leads on the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard, conveniently located, across from Super Target, just off I-35 in Lakeville. Remember, FDIC, back in 30 seconds.
Tired of feeling like a number at the doctor's office? At Northfield Hospital and Clinics, we treat you like a person. You are an important part of your healthcare team, so our doctors and staff listen to you and treat you with respect. Our 4 clinics offer primary and specialty care close to home in Northfield, Lonsdale, Lakeville, and Farmington. Learn more about our doctors and staff at northfieldhospital.org. Brought to you by Northfield Hospital and Clinics, providing primary and specialty health care through personalized, patient-centered care. Small enough to know you, large enough to serve you.
6-4 is our score. Lakeville North on top on the Garlic's Water Conditioning and Faribault scoreboard. Log on to garlicswater.com. Get a no-hassle, no-obligation quote or water analysis. Lakeville North Panthers, Apple Valley Eagles, both 26-4. Apple Valley won the South Suburban Conference. They won it by 1 game. Guess who was in second place? Lakeville North. I printed off the stats in the conference. Guess who had the best defense in the conference? Lakeville North. Guess who had the best offense in the conference? Apple Valley. So this should be quite a game here tonight, a final game of our coverage today. Well, the 2A and single A semifinals tomorrow. Shots up off glass and scoring for Apple Valley is Josh Arnold, the 5'11 senior who just checked in for the Apple Valley Eagles. There's no substitute for the quality you find at Cashwise Foods in Owatonna. You get more than just a sub at the deli. Old man, the other awesome deli. Wall has the ball out front. Being checked there by Martens. Gets it on the right side to Luco. They quickly get it off. Good spacing here. Wide open Luco. Man, did he get free. Coach Hoxton. Love that. I could tell by his reaction. Luco scores. Here's a near steal. In the corner is Trey Jones. Gets it on the left wing. Jones had just 4 points in the first half last night. He kind of let the game come to him. Didn't force the action in the second half. He took the team kind of up on his back. Had a few turnovers that he forced. He steals, and then on the other end he makes his free throws. He was 8 of 10 from the line. One of the reasons why he's ranked as the 19th best prospect in college for college basketball Division I, and he's going to Duke. Pass to Jones. Jones going to shoot an 18-footer. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Jensen. Pass comes out front. Blazic, they get it in the corner to Dink for 3. It's no good. Rebound high in the air. Roman got that one. Gets it to Jones. Jones across the Timberwolves logo. Goes down the blue lane. Scoops it. It's blocked by Wall from behind. Wall said, not in that my basket. Rejected it out of bounds. 13:33 to go here in the first half. It's 8-6. Lakeville North leads. As another big fella comes in. Apple Valley rotates these big guys. Logan Longren. He's a 6'8 senior. And this boy looks like a football player. Pass goes in the corner. A couple of left-handed dribbles to Eli Hendrickson in the game, a senior. Shots up. Longren used that big body of his and scored. We're tied at 8. 13:20 to go first half. As shot just inside 3-point line, kind of a brick that time. On Tommy Jensen. Here's a shot under the basket scored by Martins. So they've taken the lead as Apple Valley. It's 10-8. Wall, Dink in the corner. Looking to get the ball by the step out of bounds to a turnover by Lakeville North. Jensen just stepped out of bounds. He had 23 yesterday. Wall had 25. Is there a win to get here? 10-8. Winner plays for the state championship against Cretan-Durham Hall, the number 1 seed. Apple Valley's the 2 seed, Lakeville North the 3 seed, and losing the ball out of bounds is Trey Jones. Not much question that he lost it. Wow, they give the ball to Apple Valley. Nobody touched the ball except Jones. Which Oxford can't believe it. In fact, he was just saying unbelievable over there. So Jones will inbound it right to the right of Oxford. Passes it out front. Then gets the ball back from Arnold. Longren has it. Hands it off to Arnold. Arnold down the blue lane. Shoots it up. Missed it. Rebound taken down. They're going to have a foul on Arnold. He fouled Wall. A little frustration foul for missing a shot. Yep. 10-8. Apple Valley leads it. 12:23 to go here in the first half on the Garlics Water Conditioning Faribault scoreboard. Also, Citizens Bank, Minnesota Lakeville. Bringing hometown banking to Lakeville. Here's a Cole Anderson shot. It's good, and he's fouled. He got bumped, and he still was able to make the shot. Came off the bench, did Cole Anderson, the 6'3 senior. There's no substitute for the quality you find at Cashwise Foods in Owatonna. From subs to chicken, even pizza, they cater to. Cashwise Foods, your low price leader. Cole Anderson at the free throw line. And he makes it. They don't have free throws. I just wrote down yesterday's. He was 3 for 6 yesterday. He made that one. Luco's going to get a breather here. So on the floor now for Lakeville North, Wall, Anderson, says Eli Mastert. The Mastert came in the game. Trey Jones spins away from Wall, shoots the shot, scores from free throw line extended right. He gets his first scoop of the game. It's 12-11 Apple Valley. Wall will bring it up. Wall scored a couple of baskets so far. Spencer Fossey in the game for Lakeville North. He gets a handoff from Anderson. Gets it out front now. Lozic gets it on the right side to Wall. Takes left, goes right, hands it off. Cole Anderson, a couple of left-handed dribbles, top of the key. Being checked by Hendrickson. Right side, it's Wall. Guarded by Martins. He'll pass it in the corner. Is a Fossey triple. It goes behind the backboard. I thought Monster gets it on the right side. I got a different angle there. Maybe it was an air ball. I know that. Pass goes to Monster. Passes it now to Wall. Dribbles to his left, goes down the blue lane. Looks to shoot the shot. He's going to get hammered. If you're going to foul, make it count. By Wongren is first. So at the free throw line is Tyler Wall. Just a junior. He's 6'7". Coming off a 25-point performance. 7 rebounds, 5 assists yesterday, and he makes the free throw. He's now 6 of 10 in the tournament. Averages 17 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists a game. That's incredible. As the second one is no good. He made the first one, didn't he? I was checking out the power supply there. There's Trey Jones looking to work on the Wall, goes to the basket and scores. Showed good quickness there as he got by Wall. It's 14-12 Apple Valley. Mostert's going to pick the handoff, turn, spin, gets it to Anderson. Anderson with the dribble. Off a screen by Mostert. Gets to the wall out front. Ball stops at the free throw line. Wanted to loop it on the corner, and it gets stolen away. Jones comes up the floor behind the back dribble. Pass underneath to Martins. Martins is going to turn around, shoot it, miss it. Rebound all over the back is Langren. I don't think there's any question that he was on the back. His second foul, unfortunately, for Apple Valley. The guy he was on the back of was Tommy Jensen, just a little guy. So, 14-12 is our score. We got a media timeout with 10 minutes and 24 seconds to go until our Pine Island Lumber halftime report. Certainly want to thank Northfield Hospital and Clinic for making this broadcast possible. Had some issues getting on the air with the game for some reason, and so I wasn't able to give you our keys to the game, courtesy of Northfield Hospital and Clinics, with a full-service clinic plus urgent care right in Lakeville. Primary care for the entire family plus the specialists you need when you need them. I don't think it's any secret that they need to not have Trey Jones go off on them. He averages about 23 points a game, so if he's held right around his average, New Lakeville North, you're pretty happy. Apple Valley leads at 14-12. I think rebound is the key in this game, too. If Lakeville North can get an advantage, and I mean a decided advantage on the glass, it'll be good for them, too. They want to get to the free throw line and shoot better than they did the other day. Not many teams have really shot free throws well here. They just traditionally don't shoot free throws well here. Now, Trey Jones was 8 of 10 yesterday, so he's done well here, and both these teams have been here. Well, this is Lakeville North's 7 straight years, so they should be used to the surroundings and everything. Bounce pass comes into Fosse, who's in the game, Spencer Fosse. Spencer is a 5'9" senior. Brings it up across the timeline. Scoops it to tie the wall. Wall has Corva on him now. Luco passes it. He's rolling back in the game. Pass goes to Wall. Wall's in the right corner. On the baseline, looks to dribble penetrate. They double team him. Pass is deflected. And we're going to have a foul called as Jensen trying to get in front of Mr. Macho and ends up with a foul out of the deal. Tommy Jensen is first. So Cole Anderson will sit down. Fosse will sit down. Denk and Blazik are back in the game now for the Lakeville North Panthers. Yep. No substitute for the quality you find at Cashwise Foods, Owatonna. No, they got a great deli. I'm sure use some of their food right now. I guarantee it's priced a little different than Target Center. Here's a 15-footer. Arnold, in and out, no good. Rebound taken down by Wall. What I love about Wall, too, is he generally protects the ball well, doesn't get tied up. Here's a 3, and it's no good by Blazik. Rebound taken out by Rowland. Still 14-12, Apple Valley lead. 9.5 minutes to go in the first half. Halftime, we'll have our Pine Island Lumber halftime report. There's a triple, and it's good! Korma hits the 3. He's got 5, and it's 17-12, Apple Valley. Jensen in the corner. The Dink. Swiping at the ball is Macho. Dink tossing to the right side. It's Luco with the basketball. Now out front, Blazik. Blazik lobs it to Wall at the free throw line. He's got Corva on him. Takes the handoff. Gets in the lane. Kicks it in the corner. Luco's 15-footer is good. It's a swish. Luco hits a swisher. He's got 6. And it's 17-14. Corva out front to Jones. Jones directing traffic out top. Passes it to Macho. Goes right to the basket. Has it blocked from behind. Denk was there. And so was another player. And the ball went off with Macho out of bounds, the official says. And Lakeville North will get the ball back. Coach Goring's got his arms up in the air like, what's going on here? Bounce pass comes into Blazik. We'll bring the ball up the floor. Goring asking the official as he's running up the floor what happened there. Ball dribbles to his left, crossover, passes it in the corner now, and it's intercepted. They got to be better with their passes here. There's Lakeville North. Now they nearly get the ball back, and they call a kick of the ball and say it's Apple Valley's ball. So Lakeville North had another turnover. Let's see if I can get these live stats to work, courtesy of H&R Block. H.R. Block works a lot better than the live stats. That's all I know. Yeah, you got to refresh him so many times here. The ball nearly ended up in my lap as he was trying to get the iPad working with a live stat. 17-14, Lakeville North will get the ball back and another turnover by Apple Valley. So far, 5 turnovers by Lakeville North and 2 for Apple Valley. I had 3 for Apple Valley. Shots missed. Trey Jones gets a rebound. A few behind the track dribbles as the ball knocked away. Scoops it to Corba. Corba will pass it underneath. Layup is good by Macho. So Macho scores. He's got 4, and it's 19-14 Apple Valley. They've got great balance. Meanwhile, just 3 players have scored for Lakeville North. They have nothing on their guards yet. Wall just got run over. Corba gets called for a foul. The scoring is pleading his case. But it looked like it was a foul. They line up like Donnelly's on the left side of the lane. 19-14 is our score. Pass goes in on the block. Here comes a pass ahead to Jones. Bounce pass to Martins. Layup is missed. Rebound's taken down by Blazik. He's in trouble. He's trapped. Blazik will pass it ahead now. Jensen will touch pass the Wall. Wall takes the pass left. Passes it underneath to Luco. Up. Missed it. A little point-blank shot. Missed it. The ball goes out of bounds and belongs to Lakeville North. Boy, that was a little 2-footer. I don't know why guys don't use the glass. Official earlier today, talking to one of the Cretan-Durham Hall players, and he says, I forget what he said, something about, you love that finger roll. So he said, you love that finger roll, use the glass. And I'm kind of a disciple of that myself. It's a whole lot easier if you use the glass. Luco dribbles to his left, passes to Blazik, swings to the right side to get out the block. Wall. Ball's getting pushed to the back, gets it out front, couple left-handed dribbles, takes, scoops it off glass, he scores. And says, take that, Costello. The guards have scored now. 6:55 to go. So our Pine Island Lumber halftime report. It's 19-16 on the Garlics Water Conditioning and Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. Jones back to Martins out front. They got the 3-point lead. Martins backs up with a basketball, bounces it in to the big fella. They go down the lane. Corba kicks it in the corner. Here's Martins for 3, and it's good. A swish. Goes up 3 fingers on the hand to show that he hit the 3-point shot. He's got 23 now on the season. Wall has it out front. Team's down by 6 with 6:18 to go. Turns the corner. Pass in the corner. Jensen for 3, and it's in and out. No good. Rebound's taken down by Corba. Corba looks to bring the ball up, and the Panthers actually let him do that. Martins goes inside the blue paint, shoots the shot, missed it. Rebound taken out by Luco. He throws it on the left wing to Dink. Dink's going to shoot a transition 3. It's no good. Rebound taken out by the Apple Valley Eagles. I don't know that Coach Oxton liked that shot. Pass goes in the right corner. Here's a Corba NBA 3. It's no good, and we got a whistle and a timeout, I guess, by Coach Goring. Right when they were bringing the ball up the floor, so Coach Goring thinks this is an important possession. 5 minutes, 48 seconds to go first half. It's 22-16 Apple Valley. Now they punched the media timeout. So I don't know which it is. We'll be back in 1 minute.
I learned at an early age that teamwork is essential in our everyday lives. Hi, Brian Elwer, store director at Cashwise Foods, Owatonna. From my early days in youth sports, right up to playing varsity basketball for the Austin Packers, being part of the team, regardless if it's sports, work, or even everyday life, brings us a sense of accomplishment. The team at Cashwise Foods, Owatonna would like to congratulate all participating teams in this year's boys state basketball tournament and wish them all the best of luck. Cashwise Foods is Owatonna's low price leader.
Woohoo! It's what we do at Citizens Bank Minnesota, delivering the best banking services around, starting with our Woohoo Checking, the granddaddy of them all, offering an insanely high interest rate. Next up, Woohoo Simple, the young adult choice. It keeps it simple, now offering Woohoo You, a youth account with amazing rates for those future leaders. Stop by any of our locations in Lakeville, New Ulm, Lafayette, or LaSalle to find out how Citizens can put Woohoo in your banking. Get more information at citizensmn.bank, member FDIC.
22-16 is our score. 5 minutes, 48 seconds to go till our Pine Island Lumber halftime report. Now we'll see if anybody milks clock here in the first half as the seconds of the minutes wind down. Try to make those Goodhue County 88, those Goodhue County dairy producers proud. Goodhue County 88 reminding us to unleash dairy's potential. The Goodhue County 88 says, take the Dairy 3 for Me pledge. 3 servings of milk, cheese, or yogurt to your diet. Power your day with protein. Apple Valley has the ball following the timeout. Corpus swings to the left side. Martins bounces in the right corner. Trey Jones tried to get it in the big fella, and he threw it out of bounds. I guess somebody from Lakeville must have touched it. Apple Valley keeps the ball. And inbounding will be Martins in front of Coach Oxton, right next to him. Trey Jones is out front, guarded by Wall. Wall's got some length on him. He falls down with the ball. That's not a travel. Coach Oxton is like, why is that not a travel? And I guess you can fall down with the ball these days. So Jones will inbound it underneath Apple Valley's basket. His team is up by 6 with 5:25 to go in the first half. Passes it into Wangren. Out in front of us, Corba. Passes it in the corner to Martins, right side of the hoop. Bounces it into Wangren. Wangren traveled. No question. Those are a couple of big guys. Wangren and Mostert. Wangren's kind of jawing at the official as he goes down the court. These guys tolerate a whole lot more than I would, I'll tell you that. 22-16. Should never jaw the official. Shots up. Wall got hammered. Makes the basket. No foul is called, and I mean hammered. He's got 6 points on Jones. Shoots the shot, missed it. Rebound's taken down. Wall tried to save it. It goes off his hand out of bounds. 22-18. Apple Valley leads it. Trey Jones is going to get a breather here. Arnold checks back in. Jones, like yesterday, has just 4 points in the first half. He stepped it up, ended up with over 20. Pass comes on the right wing. Corba takes a couple of dribbles, hands it off. Arnold. Now back to Corba, back to Arnold. Arnold, dribble to his left. Looks to get the ball inside Fossey. He's got guarding Corba. Corba's got big time size on Fawcett. Ball's past Corba. He pushed off. Oh my. I can't believe that call. Walt got pushed and he gets called for a foul. It was a clear push off. Which Oxton can't believe it either. He's nearly in front of us. So Wall gets called for the foul. Pass comes in to the big fella. Angren. They bounce it in the corner to Hendrickson. Hendrickson gets the top of the key. Now he's swinging over to Arnold. Arnold drives left baseline up. Fossey gets under the basket and scores. So Arnold scores. Not a very big guy, but he took it right to the rack. They got great balance on this Apple Valley team, and they're up 24-18 with 4 minutes to go in the half. Just 4 guys have scored for Lakeville North. 6 guys have scored for Apple Valley. Mostert gets it to Jensen, back to Mostert, hands it off. Dink backs up with the ball. 3 Panthers getting ready to check in along with Trey Jones for Apple Valley. Dink gets it out front. Now that Mostert's at the free throw line, turns to face the basket. He'll hand it off to Wall. Wall will pass it underneath. Mostert gets a layup. Beautiful pass. So Mostert scores. And it's 24-20, but there's another missed shot by Apple Valley. Rebound longer and gets it back out front. Did they turn it over? He did. Turned it over. Dink gets it. They tried to tackle. He tried to grab his jersey, and they're going to allow that to be a foul. He would have had himself 2 points. Dink, now he's got to earn them at the free throw line. He was trying to grab the jersey. I didn't think he actually grabbed it. He's trying to grab it. Well, he touched his elbow, I guess, and they called that foul way away from the basket. Dink asking immediately for the basket to count. It did not. So now he's got to earn it at the line. We already told you that these teams have not, he's 1 for 2 in the tournament at the free throw line. He makes the first one. He makes this. It's a 2-point game with 3:20 to go in the first half. Coach Oxton, meanwhile, talking to his team. There's some of the members of his team as he makes the second free throw. The bank gets a couple of free throws made, and we've got a media timeout. 3:20 to go, first half. On the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard, it's 24-22 Apple Valley. Bringing hometown banking to Lakeville, member FDIC, Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville. Back in 1 minute.
Water is the essential for all life. Water Systems Company Cannon Valley Water serves southern Minnesota, northern Iowa, and western Wisconsin with the best water. Your choice of Candy Ojai purified water or Chippewa 100% spring water. Hot and cold coolers also available. Salt delivery provided for businesses or homes. The hot tap is awesome for hot chocolate teas or soups. Phone toll free 888-452-0355. Dundas office is 645-8295.
Make it personal. Make it Taji Jewelry.
Awards by Taji and Kenyon can assist you in recognizing someone with plaques or trophies in a variety of styles and price ranges. Say thanks to a dedicated employee. Reward a son or daughter's accomplishments. Whatever the occasion, Taji Jewelry and Kenyon has the experience to assist in choosing the appropriate award. Teams throughout the area have used Awards by Taji because they know the service is unmatched and the price is right.
3 minutes, 20 seconds to go here on KDHLAM, Faribault, Minnesota. Here in the first half of this semifinal game in Class 4A. All the tables have been set earlier today. For 3A, the championship game will have Columbia Heights and Delano, which nobody thought would happen coming into this tournament. At least the coaches didn't see it that way. Pass comes into Blazek, who's right in the corner. Jones is reeking. Oh, my, that was a foul that didn't get called on Jones. He grabbed him by the arm. So here we come back the other way, left to right in your radio dial. Corba will drop it off to Jones, pass it across the floor to Arnold. Arnold between the legs dribble. Trying to carry the ball. Gives it over to Macho. Right side, they have it to Jones. There's Wall on him. Jones dribbles to his left off the screen. Was going to go to the screen here, decided not to. Couple of right-handed dribbles by Corba in the lane. Spins, bounces it back to Jones. Jones gets in attack mode, shoots the shot, and misses it. And we have over the back on Rowan. Rowan scrolled over the back. He's pleading his case, but they're going to go down and shoot free throws. 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go. Meanwhile, Lakeville North has just 3 fouls this half. They can make their free throws. They'll tie the game. As Jensen calls everybody over the free throw line to talk. Luco will head to the charity stripe. Tyler is 2 for 2 in the tournament. He's got 6 points in this game. As he takes a few low dribbles, and he missed it badly. I mean, it was close. 24-22 Apple Valley, 2:37 to go. Halftime, we'll have our Fine Island Lumber halftime report. Arnold fakes right, goes left down the lane, floaters up, it's no good. Rebound yanked down by Wall. He'll throw it on the left side. He's going to shoot a transition free. It's no good. Rebound, they've done that a few times in this game. That was Tommy Jensen. Pass goes on the right wing to Corba. Corba dribbles to his left. Roland just kind of shoved Blazek to get open, and a lot of contact going on in this game. Up the far side, it's Wall. Wall with a stutter step move will pass it out front. Anderson, a long three. It's no good. Rebound's taken out by Apple Valley. Macho goes in for a layup. It's blocked by Wall, and he tried to block another one, and that time Arnold scored. He's very good around the basket, is Arnold. It's 26-22 Apple Valley. Lakeville North had the chances to tie this and even take the lead. Some questionable shots. Out front, Blazek gets it to Jensen, an NBA three again, and this one he hits. So Jensen gets his first basket. He had 23 points yesterday. And it's 26-25 Apple Valley. Jones brings the ball up, throws it over to Corbin. They have it in the corner now to Arnold. Arnold dribbles to his right with a big old white sleeve with gold on it on his right knee. There's a Leaner shot, no good by Roman. They get it out front to Jones. Shoots the three. It hits the back of the iron, hits the top of the backboard, bounces out top. Wall has it. Wall looks to dribble penetrate. He gets in the lane, kicks it out to Jensen. Jensen dribbles inside the lane. They're going to call a travel on Jensen. And so a travel on Jensen is another turnover by Lakeville North. You know, I hate to tell you this. Lakeville North had a lot of turnovers in the first half yesterday, too. They've got 9 of them now. There's 6 for Apple Valley. Like yesterday, Jones sits with just 4 points. That's what he had at the half yesterday. 26-25 Eagles. We're under a minute to go. Let's see if they go for the last shot. What's going standing on the end of the bench. Coach Oxen is standing in front of his chair. There's Martins has it. Bounces it right side. Taking left, going right, Macho. Falling down is Jensen. They call the foul on Jensen. So Jones will be the trigger man out of bounds. The players asking for the sweat to be wiped up here. The official throws the towel on the floor, and Trey Jones is, well, my mom wouldn't be happy. He's wiping it up with his foot. She said, get down on your hands and knees and wipe that. 26-25 Apple Valley. On the Garlic's Water Conditioning, Citizens Bank, Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. Trey Jones slaps the ball and lobs it to Corba on the right wing. Corba hands it off to Jones. Jones uses a screen by the big fella. Passes in the corner. Martins is going to shoot a three, and it's good. Martins hits his second tray in this game. It's 24th of the season, and it's 29-25 Apple Valley. 18 seconds to go. Lakeville North to go for the last shot. If they don't make it, they won't be any more than 4 down if they don't turn it over. Better get going here. There's 8 seconds. Ball, 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4. In the lane. Turnaround jumper's good. 29-27. Jones scoops it. Underhanded toward the basket, but it would not have counted anyway. Well, you can tell these two teams know each other very well. Apple Valley 29, Lakeville North 27. It's a little bit of a slugfest. We'll have all of our statistics during our Pine Island Lumber halftime report. A service of H&R Block. Man, do they know their taxes? Do they know their numbers? At H&R Block, you get your maximum refund guaranteed. The Pine Island Lumber halftime report in 2 minutes.
Favorite thing about my street?
It's quiet.
Safe. The people.
We rely on each other.
And we rely on our Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The co-op isn't just about electricity.
It's about power.
The power of information, efficiency,
safety,
technology.
That's why whenever I have a question about energy,
I always call my Touchstone Energy Cooperative first.
Because in my community,
I am the co-op. And the co-op
is me.
Dakota Electric Association is your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The Gusty Basketball and Leadership Camp is designed to help each player from the highly skilled to beginners. This camp is for all age groups, boys and girls. The ultimate goal of the camp is to develop well-rounded basketball players emphasizing discipline, court presence, and team concepts. Each player will receive individual attention designed to help correct and improve areas of weakness and inexperience. Resident and day camperships are available. While this camp teaches fundamentals of basketball, kids also receive quality time used to discuss leadership, motivation, and positive living. Online registration is preferred at GustyBasketballCamp.com. Enrollment limited, filling fast, so go to GustyBasketball.com and register. Pine Island Lumber appreciates the accomplishments of the high school athletes throughout the area. They know the hard work it takes. They can also relate to projects you may need to get completed around your home or farm. That's why the full-service lumberyard provides only quality building materials like Anderson Windows and Doors, a Minnesota company you can trust. Anderson Windows and Doors are made to order, one at a time to your exact specifications. Anderson has high-performance, energy-efficient products. Pine Island Lumber is also known for their personal service, with delivery and drafting and design services to assist in making your project click every step of the way. Make Pine Island Lumber your lumberyard.
Now is the perfect time for children to spruce up their eating habits by making more healthful choices at home and school. Consuming at least 3 servings of milk, cheese, and yogurt each day is a deliciously easy way to help kids maintain strong, healthy bones, muscles, and teeth. Dairy foods contain 3 of 5 nutrients that children don't get enough of: calcium, potassium, and magnesium. Learn more at dairymakesense.com. Your local dairy farmers encourage you to enjoy nutritious, delicious dairy products. This message was brought to you by the Goodhue American Dairy Association.
That's right. The American Dairy Association of Goodhue County. Goodhue County American Dairy Association. Says take the dairy-free for me pledge. Have 3 servings of milk, cheese, or yogurt to your diet. Power your day with protein. 29-27 is our score here at halftime. Tyler Wall hit that shot at the buzzer. I don't know if I put it down on my score sheet here. I'm going to double-check this. Did I get his shot at the buzzer? Let's see. I did not. So there we go. He's got 9 points here at halftime. 29-27 is our score. First of all, look at the scoring for Lakeville North. Their staff's a service of H&R Block and H&R Block with offices in Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna. Personalized service is emphasized at each of the offices. H&R Block, Lakeville, Faribault, Owatonna, your maximum refund guaranteed. Shooting percentages, 50% for Lakeville North, 43% for Apple Valley. For Treyland, well, Apple Valley is 3 of 5, and Lakeville North is 1 of 9. They tried a few of those transition threes. Every time they shot him, I looked over at Coach Oxen. He just kind of looked up in the air. Wall is 4 for 4 from the field. Obviously, he needs to kind of step it up and shoot a little more. Luco is 3 of 5 from the field for the Lakeville North Panthers. Wall leading the way with 9 points, 6 points for Luco, 4 points for Colin Dink, 3 points for Tommy Jensen, who had over 20 yesterday. Cole Anderson has 3 and 2 for Mostert in the first half. 3 assists for Wall. That's all they have registered here, 3 assists. They have 8 turnovers for Lakeville North and 6 for Apple Valley. So not a major difference there. The free throw line, 4 of 6 is Lakeville North. That's keeping them in this game. Apple Valley didn't shoot a single free throw in the first half. Apple Valley is owning the glass, and that's something Coach Oxton is going to really emphasize at halftime. 17-13, Apple Valley leads. They have 6 offensive rebounds. Lakeville North has 2. Of course, Apple Valley shooting 43%, Lakeville North 50%, so Apple Valley has more opportunities for offensive boards. Eagles have 8 points from Luke Martens, 4 for Trey Jones, 4 for Nathan Macho, 5 for Zach Corba, 6 for Josh Arnold, and 2 for Logan Wangren. 29-27, Apple Valley leads. In the last time these two teams met, the first game they played, Lakeville North and Apple Valley. It was played on the 9th of January. 73-67, Lakeville North won that game in Apple Valley. Then they played at Lakeville North on the 13th of February, if the day before Valentine's. And Apple Valley won it 63-50 when they played at Lakeville North. The drums you hear are from the Lakeville North Band. 29-27, Apple Valley leads here during your Pine Island Lumber halftime report. Yep, Pine Island Lumber. When it's time to complete any building project, you want quality materials, the place to go, Pine Island Lumber. They want to be your lumber yard. Hey, folks, Van Mering Auction Company, there's nobody better at the business. If you're doing a farm or real estate auction, if you're thinking about having one, contact MeringAuction.com. Get on their auction calendar. It fills big time. MeringAuction.com. Go on there and check out some of their future auctions. They got a great sale going on this weekend, I know. Great auction at MeringAuctionCompany.com. More of your Pine Island halftime report right after this 2-minute timeout.
Favorite thing about my street?
It's quiet.
Safe.
The people.
We rely on each other.
And we rely on our Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The co-op isn't just about electricity.
It's about power.
The power of information, efficiency,
Safety.
technology.
That's why whenever I have a question about energy,
I always call my Touchstone Energy Cooperative first.
because in my community
I am the co-op. And the co-op
is me.
Dakota Electric Association is your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
All right, America. H&R Block has some good news. For a limited time only, you could get a refund advance loan of up to $3,000 the same day you file at Block. That's right. You could get up to $3,000 today. No interest. Told you it was good news. To learn more or find participating locations near you, visit hrblock.com. Get your taxes won. Optional tax refund related loan from BofI Federal Bank. Not your tax refund. $500, $750, $1,250, or $3,000 loans offered. Approval of loan amount based on expected refund and other conditions. Funds loaded on prepaid card. Tax returns may be e-filed without applying for this loan. Fees for other products or features may apply.
Hi, this is Chris from Garlic's Water. Are you fed up with fighting rust stains and hard water problems at home? We have a system that can solve all your headaches. A Kinetico water system. We have a wide range of Kinetico water systems to fix any problem, big or small. Give me a call at 800-722-1282 or go online at garlicswater.com and let me show you what I can do to help. At Garlic's Water, your water has never been treated so well.
Garlic's Water.
Favorite thing about my street?
It's quiet.
Safe.
The people.
We rely on each other.
And we rely on our Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The co-op isn't just about electricity.
It's about power.
The power of information, efficiency,
Safety.
technology.
That's why whenever I have a question about energy,
I always call my Touchstone Energy Cooperative first.
because in my community
I am the co-op. And the co-op
is me.
Dakota Electric Association is your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
It's halftime. The two bands for the two schools, Lakeville North and Apple Valley, have been entertaining the crowd here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. A very entertaining game. We just got that seeing a very entertaining game between Creighton-Durham Hall and Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie had a shot to win the game or tie it at the end, and they just weren't able to get it. I was talking to Kevin Lynch in the hallway. I said, I kind of thought they might go for a three in that situation. They really did a nice job covering that. He's right. So the little leaner in the lane is a pretty safe shot typically, but it didn't go down, and that's why Eden Prairie is going to be playing in the third place game against a team that does not win here. Right now, 29-27, Apple Valley leading Lakeville North here at halftime. During our Pine Island Lumber halftime before, boy, they got great building materials there. Quality materials, superb service. Pine Island Lumber wants to be your lumber yard. I was just going to grab some other stats here, some team stats. Such a little thing here on the live stats. Got to use my little fingers to try and get it expanded on the screen here so I can read the thing. Points off turnovers are 6-5 in favor of Lakeville North, even though they have two more turnovers than the Apple Valley Eagles. I still can't believe they don't have points in the paint. That's a pretty important stat, but they're not on here. Points in the paint. Points off turnovers, I just told you. Second chance points, 6 for Apple Valley and 3 for Lakeville North. Bench points, 8 for Apple Valley, 5 for Lakeville North. Largest lead of the first half was 6 by Apple Valley and 4 by Lakeville North. Most of the half, the lead went to the Apple Valley Eagles. Then Trey Jones had 4 points yesterday. And he has 4 points today. And, of course, Apple Valley won yesterday in large part because Jones, he was behind much of the game yesterday. Kind of took the team on his back. Just going to try and find that box score from yesterday here, because I know I have it here. By the way, earlier today, Delano beat Austin and Columbia Heights 1 over De La Salle. So we'll have a brand new Class 3A champion for the first time in a long time. De La Salle is going for their 7th straight state championship. Of course, they have a new coach. Coach Thorson left, went to Drake. And, of course, Drake's coach going somewhere else. So right now, he is the interim coach at Drake. And who knows, maybe he'll get the big job. I don't know if he'd want the big job, but that might be what he is. 3-point shots, Lakeville North is 1 of 9. That's 11%. Apple Valley is 3 of 5. That's obviously 60%. That's a big key in this, too. Northfield Hospital and Clinics brought you our keys to today's game. Your team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics partnered with you for a lifetime of care, sophisticated care, neighborhood convenience. If they got you covered in Lakeville, a full-service clinic plus urgent care right in Lakeville. Your second half comes your way in 2 minutes.
You don't want to miss a Saturday morning clean farm retirement auction for Rod and Ron Stone in rural Claremont. Matt Maring's call begins at 9:30 Saturday morning at 10081 670th Street. This auction features John Deere equipment, tractors, and a combine, a 9610, also a John Deere 7200 planter, Case XT60 skid loader, very clean twin screw farm grain trucks. If you can't be there, bid online at maringauction.com. Tired of feeling like a number at the doctor's office? At Northfield Hospital and Clinics, we treat you like a person. You are an important part of your healthcare team, so our doctors and staff listen to you and treat you with respect. Our 4 clinics offer primary and specialty care close to home in Northfield, Lonsdale, Lakeville, and Farmington. Learn more about our doctors and staff at northfieldhospital.org. Brought to you by Northfield Hospital and Clinics, providing primary and specialty health care through personalized, patient-centered care. Small enough to know you, large enough to serve you.
I learned at an early age that teamwork is essential in our everyday lives. Hi, Brian Elwer, store director at Cashwise Foods, Owatonna. From my early days in youth sports, right up to playing varsity basketball for the Austin Packers, being part of the team, regardless if it's sports, work, or even everyday life, brings us a sense of accomplishment. The team at Cashwise Foods, Owatonna would like to congratulate all participating teams in this year's boys state basketball tournament and wish them all the best of luck. Cashwise Foods is Owatonna's low price leader.
Woohoo! It's what we do at Citizens Bank Minnesota, delivering the best banking services around, starting with our Woohoo Checking, the granddaddy of them all, offering an insanely high interest rate. Next up, Woohoo Simple, the young adult choice. It keeps it simple, now offering Woohoo You, a youth account with amazing rates for those future leaders. Stop by any of our locations in Lakeville, New Ulm, Lafayette, or LaSalle to find out how Citizens can put Woohoo in your banking. Get more information at citizensmn.bank, member FDIC.
All right, let's get this second half underway on the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. It's 29-27. Apple Valley leads as we get ready to start the second half. That will conclude our Pine Island Lumber halftime report. When it's time to complete any building project, you want quality materials, and the place to go is Pine Island Lumber. Yep. Minnesota Lakeville offers scholarship programs for South and North Lakeville students. Stop by for details. Member FDIC. So the Panthers will get the ball to start the second half. It looks like Tyler Wall, Tyler Luco, Tommy Jensen, Owen Blazik, Colin Dink are on the floor as Jensen gets the ball, as Jones on it. Brings it across the timeline. Passes it over to Luco. Luco to Dink, now to Jensen. Jensen takes one dribble to his right. It's a 2-point lead for Apple Valley. Lakeville North trying to tie it here to start the second half. Luco's in the right corner, guarded by Rowland. On the floor with Martins, Macho, Corva, and Jones for the Apple Valley Eagles. Blazik. Lakeville North moving left to right on your radio dial. Luco spins on the baseline, gets shut off by Rowland, gets it back out front to Wall, who will back up with the basketball. Right in front of the Lakeville North bench. Wall passes it. Here's a long-range jumper that's no good by Blazik. Jones throws it all the way down the floor to Macho. He shoots the shot, no good. Rebound comes down the Wall. Good forward ahead now to Blazik. Gets it back to Wall. He'll shoot a three, and it's another transition three that's missed. 1 for 10 from Treyland. I think I'd abandon those if I'm the Lakeville North Panthers. I'd get in attack mode. But we got a foul here, and so Dank will go to the free throw line. Got to change the colors in my pen. He missed it. So Denk will have another one. And he made that one. It's a 1-point game, 29-28, Apple Valley. As Jones will bring the ball up, wears number 3 on the back of his uniform, across that Timberwolf logo. Left side to Corba, back to Jones. Jones will pass on the left wing to Macho. Looks like they've gone zone here. We got a foul called underneath as Rowland was getting into it with Tyler Wall. Wall gets his second foul called. So Jones will be the trigger person underneath the Apple Valley basket, moving right to left on your radio dial. Passes it out front to Macho. Gets it in the corner now. They go all the way across the floor. Corba bounces it on the block. Rowland gets it out front. It was deflected, but caught by Martins. Deflected again and stolen by Blazic. He'll get it behind him to Wall. See if they get in attack mode here. Quit shooting those threes. Blazic backs up. Looks like he was going to shoot a three. Gets it out to James. Brief the line to Luco. Luco fakes a couple of handoffs. Gives it to Blazic. On the right side, they have it to Wall. Wall, Martins pokes at it a couple of times. Dribbles up top. Rowland gets on his hip. Shots up, no good by Wall. Rebounds taken out by Jones. Jones still has just those 4 points. Gets it to Corba. Corba in the lane, stops, shoots, and scores. So Corba scores smack dab in the middle of the blue lane here at the Target Center. It's 31-28, Apple Valley. Lakeville North just can't overtake them here, looks like. As Wall passes the left side to Jensen. He'll stop at the top of the key, get it over to Blazic. Quickly gets it in. Keyword there, quickly. Jensen's open for 3, and it's no good. Rimmed out. Rebound's taken down. Coach Oxton is applauding because it was an open 3, but they cannot buy a 3, and here's a 3 by Corba, and it's good. And I can tell Coach Oxton wasn't happy. He was wide open. Wall goes right down the lane, shoots the shot, missed it, came up short. He ran into Rowland, and that's a big guy to run into. And now we're going to have an offensive foul on Macho. He's a little out of control. Coach Goring has a bit of an animated reaction on the sideline. 34-28. It was a 2-point lead at the half. 29-27. Lakeville North has scored 1 point in the first 3 minutes of the second half. They're coming up empty on threes. Jensen dribbles to his right. Of course, that Lucas shot was point blank, and he came up short. Of course, he ran into Rowland, and that's a big guy to run into. The right-handed dribbles by Blazic, gets it out to Denk. Denk will throw it over to Wall. Wall goes in the blue paint, shoots the shot, comes up short again, or maybe there's a pass to Luco. Bounce pass is stolen away by Jones. Jones comes flying up as Corba falls down running up the floor. They're going to call a foul on Denk. Against Jones. Joxton was shaking his head in disapproval. 34-28. Jones will bring it up. Right to left on your radio dial. Passes on the right side to Martins. Martins takes a couple of left-handed dribbles. Gets it back out front to Rowland. Now back to Martins. In the corner, it's Corba. Hit that 3. Corba goes in the lane. Passes it on the left side to Macho. Goes in the lane. Passes it back on the right wing to Jones. Jones between the legs dribble. He's in trouble. And he throws it away. Blazic comes up. Let's see. He goes in for the layup, and he altered his shot. Rebound Denk for Lakeville North. He dumps it off in the corner. A very bad shot by Blazic. Hits the side of the backboard, and they cannot buy an outside shot. I think they'd quit shooting them, and here an offensive foul is Martins ran over one of the Lakeville North Panthers. 34-28. Yeah, that's immediate timeout. Jones still sits with his 4 points. And Apple Valley still has not shot a free throw. 13:58 to go in this game. Apple Valley leads it 34-28. Thanks to the fact that they're shooting the ball much better. And they are rebounding the basketball, my friends. Rebounding the basketball. Let's look at those 8-shot block stats. Well, we got to refresh him again. 22 rebounds for Apple Valley and 17 for Lakeville North. Shooting percentages, 45% for Apple Valley, 37% for Lakeville North. Three-pointers, that's the difference. Lakeville North is 1 for 13, and Apple Valley is 4 of 6 from Treyland. Lakeville North's 5 of 8 from the free throw line. That's kept them in this game. As I mentioned, Apple Valley has not shot a free throw in the game. The Eagles have 10 turnovers, and the Panthers have 9. The last field goal for the Lakeville North Panthers came with 2 seconds to go in the first half. They had not a field goal this half. They got a goose egg in terms of field goals. They have 1 free throw, and that's it. The thing, they play good defense. That's kept them to a single-digit game, because Apple Valley certainly could have blown this thing open a little bit. All those missed opportunities and possessions, empty possessions down the floor. So Apple Valley puts on the pressure, token pressure. Wall will bring the ball up. As these teams played just yesterday, and may be part of the shooting, but so did Apple Valley. As Wall nearly loses it, tries to throw it up off the backboard, and it's another missed shot. Coach Oxton thought his man got pushed. The officials did not see it that way. And with 13:43 to go and a 6-point lead, Jones and company get up the lead. Martins hands it off to Corba. Dribbles to his right, then his left, gets in the lane. Jump stop, looked like a travel. Rebound's taken down by Luco. He'll get it over the Wall. Wall up the far sideline. Can they get a basket here? Pass in the corner. Here's another 3. It's no good. By Dank. Rebound taken down by Apple Valley. They still have not made a field goal this half. Unbelievable. Jones got an attack mode. Pass in the corner. Martins for 3, no good. Rebound taken out by Luco. If I'm Lakeville North, I go to the basket. Dank looks to go to the basket, but he passes it out top. Luco's going to shoot a long-range jumper and miss it, of course. And coming back the other way is Apple Valley. They cannot buy a basket right now. Going in for a layup, missing it. Here's Martins. Rebound taken down, and we're going to have a foul called on Lakeville North. Rowland got the board, the big fella, I think. That was blocked out. I don't know who they called the foul on. It looked like there was one. The replay. So at 12:50 to go, they'll inbound it underneath their own basket. Martins gets it from Jones. Out front now to Arnold. Arnold dribbles right, then left, then goes back to his right. As the big fellow Wangren's back in the game, they get it over to Trey Jones. Jones looks to dribble penetrate. I think we got a foul called on Wall. We're looking at the lead replay here. Wall is... Well, I didn't see that as a foul, to be honest. Wall ran into the big fella, and he landed on top of him. But I don't have a whistle. Wall's got 3 fouls, and Lakeville North's in some trouble. One thing, they can't hit shots at all this half. They have 1 point this half. Of course, Lakeville Apple Valley doesn't have a lot either. They've got 5. You think these two teams know each other pretty well? 5 points for Apple Valley, 1 point for Lakeville North. We're almost 6 minutes into the second half as we've got a timeout taken by the, I think, Lakeville North Panthers. 34-28 on the Garlics Water Conditioning and Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. Bringing hometown banking to Lakeville, Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville, member FDIC. Make sure you log on to garlicswater.com and get a no-hassle, no-obligation quote or water analysis. Cashwise Foods, Owatonna, the home of Taste of Easter Friday and Saturday. Your low-price leader is Cashwise Foods, Owatonna. Again, folks, I think you can go online and take the dairy-free for meat. County 88 reminding us to do just that. Add 3 servings of milk, cheese, or yogurt to your diet and power your day with protein. So here we go. 12 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the second half. I said earlier it was a bit of a slugfest, and it kind of feels that way. 1 point for Lakeville North. And here's a shot from the corner. Martins hits a 3, or a 2, I mean, from the corner. Just 3 baskets for Apple Valley this half, and not a single one for Lakeville North. There's another missed shot. It hit the bottom of the backboard on a layup. Coming back the other way, Martins, who can't get control of the ball. It's turned over by Apple Valley. Cole Anderson in the left corner passes it to Mostert in the game. Over to Fossey. They swing into the corner. Here's another long-range jumper. They miss again. Lozic shot another 3 and missed. They still have no field goals this half. 11:45 to go. It's 37-28. How can there only be a single-digit game? It's about to be a double-digit game with the Apple Valley scores. Left side, Arnold passes it out front. They swing it in, get it on the block. And the big fella goes off glass, misses it. Rebound taken down, trying to throw it off the net, and successful in doing so is Korba. So Anderson's going to check out here. Jensen's back in the game. And Lakeville North is just stone cold. Pass comes out front. It's not like these have all been hand in your face either. They've had some open threes. They just can't make the shots. Jones, who still has 4 points, is in the lane, gets in the left corner for 3, and that's no good. Rebound's taken down by Mostert. Both these teams are kind of at the level of the long shot right now. Going to have a foul, I think, on Korba. His second. 37-28, Apple Valley. They have scored 9 points. Lakeville North has scored 1 here in the second half. As Fossey has it, brings it across the timeline, hands it off to Wall. Wall gets fouled. Coach Oxton would say he's been fouled some other times. He'll go to the free throw line. Martins gets called for the foul. This Wall's very good when he gets it on the block. He's got a really quick spin move to the baseline, but of course Apple Valley knows that, so they've got somebody planted down there, not giving him that at all. Wall will be at the free throw line. Mostert must have some blood. They're telling him he's got to leave. So Luca will check in. Exactly 11 minutes to go here in the second half. It's 37-28. Wall is 1 for 2 from the free throw line in this game. He is 6 for 10 in the tournament. Got the maroon and gold tennies on. Even the free throw. Yep, red and white are the uniform colors, and he's wearing maroon and gold tennies. So Wall takes the deep side. He lets it fly, and he made a fault. Immediate timeout. 11 minutes to go in the game while in regulation. Apple Valley 37, Lakeville North 30. Lakeville North still does not have a single field goal in the second half. Apple Valley has 3. You believe it? We have a total of 3 field goals this entire half. Back in 1 minute.
Water is the essential for all life. Water Systems Company Cannon Valley Water serves southern Minnesota, northern Iowa, and western Wisconsin with the best water. Your choice of Candy Ojai purified water or Chippewa 100% spring water. Hot and cold coolers also available. Salt delivery provided for businesses or homes. The hot tap is awesome for hot chocolate teas or soups. Phone toll-free 888-452-0355. Dundas office is 645-8295.
Make it personal. Make it Taji Jewelry.
Awards by Taji and Kenyon can assist you in recognizing someone with plaques or trophies in a variety of styles and price ranges. Say thanks to a dedicated employee. Reward a son or daughter's accomplishments. Whatever the occasion, Taji Jewelry in Kenyon has the experience to assist in choosing the appropriate award. Teams throughout the area have used Awards by Taji because they know the service is unmatched and the price is right.
Freddie Costell here at the KDHL Sports Microphone. We're courtside at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Trying to punch the final ticket to a championship game. Will it be the Apple Valley Eagles, the defending state champs, or will it be the Lakeville North Panthers? Right now it's looking like it's the Eagles. They're up by 7, and the Panthers don't have a field goal this whole half. Nate Jones still has just 4 points, and they're still winning. Arnold has it out front, dribbles to his right, passes it to Jones, guarded by Wall. And Wall's got some size on him, the 6'7" against the 6'3". Right side, Arnold gets it on the block. Big fella throws up the shot, missed it. Rebound taken down by Wall. Throws it ahead to Dank. Dank goes in for the layup, and he gets the finger roll. And they don't use glass. Finally, they get a field goal with 10:25 to go. Arnold wants to shoot the shot. There's, oh my, bodies colliding, and we got a tie-up call. So the Eagles will inbound it underneath their own basket. It's kicked out of bounds by Wall as Jones tried to get it to Korba under the basket. Korba's got Blazik on him, and Korba's got some thickness to him. Lob pass comes out front to Martins. He'll pass it over to Trey Jones. Dribbles to his left off the screen. That is, or was a moving screen. Shot in the lane is good by Jones. He finally gets a shot here in the second half because he hasn't been taking many shots. He hasn't had to. Team's up 39-32 as our line stats lost connection. Ball's called on Trey Jones. It'll be his first. I'm just going to check to see how many shots he has taken. He's taken 9 shots and made 3. So more shots taken than I thought. As Jensen brings it up, passes it on the block to Wall. He's double-teamed. Oh, what a great move. Just reverse dribbled on the back, on the baseline. I told you it's good around the basket. First field goal this half. See if he's going to get on track here. It's 39-34. Arnold drives left baseline, passes in the middle of the lane to Roland, and the guy uses his size well. He's just got his first bucket in this game. It's 41-34, a 7-point lead for Apple Valley. Pass goes to Jensen right in front of us. He dribbles top of the key, swings it over to Dink. Dink is looking, coming out high is Luco to set a screen. Sure looks like they move on those screens. Luco goes down the blue lane, shoots it off glass, and again, Roland kind of forced him off his course, and we have a foul call as Trey Jones goes in for a basket. Going to be on Blazik. Jones doesn't miss. He's 8 for 10 for the free throw line of the tournament. Apple Valley is going to shoot their first free throw in this game here. It's a 7-point lead by the Eagles. So Jones will be shooting free throws here. Gets the free throw. Have another. He makes this. He'll have 8 points. Mouster checks in, and Luco will sit down. In the consolation, the third place game will be played over at Gangolf Center on the Concordia College campus in St. Paul, and Lakeville North there. We have it on Power 86. 4 o'clock, I believe, was the start. I'll double-check it, the program. Up in front of us, and this game's not over, don't get me wrong, there's a shot. It's no good, but it's not looking too good for the Lakeville North Panthers. They would play at the third place game at 4 on Saturday. Jones missed the layup. Rebound taken down by Mostert. Jones is just picking himself up the floor. Wall just threw the pass. It was intercepted by Martins, and Martins almost had his pocket picked by Blazik. So Blazek got called for the foul. He's going to take a towel and head over to the bench. As Martins will go to the free throw line. This is the second time they've been at the free throw line in this game, Apple Valley. They're up by 9, 43-34. Yep. These two teams average 79 and 73 points a game. It has been a slugfest. Martins misses the free throw badly. Rebound's taken out by Wall, throws it up the floor to Jensen, goes in for the layup, and he's fouled by Jones. You didn't want him to get a layup. So Jones gets his second foul. At the free throw line will be Jensen. You need to make these. Clock is stopped. There's 8:20 to go. You're down by 9 points. He had 23 points yesterday. He's got 3 today. Like I said earlier, I think these teams know each other pretty well. Both out of the South Suburban Conference. So Tommy Jensen, 3 for 4 in the tournament from the free throw line, is there for the first time today. And he made it. He'll have another. If he makes this, it'll be a 7-point game with 8:20 to go. He made it. You got a substitute coming in. It's Blazek coming back in for Cole Anderson. From subs to chicken, even pizza, they cater to at Cashwise Foods in Owatonna, your low-price leader. 43-36. Trey Jones brings the ball up, guarded by Wall. Rowland will hand it off to Corba. Corba, nice pass underneath the Martins. Misses the shot. There was some contact, no foul. Rebound taken down by Wall, and there is a foul called, I think, on Rowland. Nope, it's on Martins. That's the 4th foul on Martins. So he has to sit down here with 8:04 to go. So at the free throw line is Tyler Wall. He's 3 for 4 in this game. He is 8 for 13 in the tournament. He makes the first free throw. And this is exactly what Lakeville North needs. You're behind. Clock is stopped. He didn't let lead. It's coming ever closer. If he makes this, it'll be a 5-point game. 8:04 to go. Plenty of time. He makes it. 2 heavyweights duking it out. As Jones brings it across the timeline, has just 8 points. Clean the leg dribble. Hits a foot of Wall. He picks it up, goes in, finger rolls good. Wall scores on the turnover by Trey Jones. 43-40. Jones passes it across court to Arnold. In the corner to Macho. Macho dribbles to his right, goes down the lane, pass on the right side. Couple of left-handed dribbles. Ball's, well, on the floor again. We have bodies all over the place rolling on top of each other, and they call a tie-out. Possession arrow goes to Lakeville North. 43-40, Apple Valley leads it. On the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard and the Garlics Water Conditioning and Faribault scoreboard. After the game, we'll have our Taji Jewelry of Kenyon's player of the game, or players of the game, courtesy of Taji Jewelry, downtown Kenyon. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. Ball dribbles to his left, passes underneath. Beautiful pass. Timeout, Apple Valley, and we got a 1-point game, folks. 43-42. They couldn't buy a basket for a while. Now they're sharing the ball as Mostert scores on a gorgeous pass from Wall. It's 43-42 Apple Valley, 7:06 to go. Back at 30 seconds.
Favorite thing about my street?
It's quiet.
Safe.
The people.
We rely on each other.
And we rely on our Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The co-op isn't just about electricity.
It's about power.
The power of information, efficiency,
safety,
technology.
That's why whenever I have a question about energy,
I always call my Touchstone Energy Cooperative first.
Because in my community,
I am the co-op.
And the co-op
is me.
Dakota Electric Association is your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Wow, what a game. In terms of intensity, in terms of beauty, it has not been that. 43-42, Apple Valley leads with 7:06 to go. Apple Valley came into this game averaging 79 points and giving them 62 a game. Lakeville North came into this game averaging 73 points, giving up 52 a game. This game is more than likely going to end in the 50s unless somebody goes on an offensive tear here. Trey Jones has just 8 points, more in each half. Wall with a great pass underneath the Mostert to kiss it off glass, bring them within one. Apple Valley has the ball. We'll see what they do following the timeout. I'm sure Coach Goring mapped out what he thought would get them a bucket. It was sure fun to call his games at St. Olaf that one year that he was there, his freshman year. He used to call it the Zach Attack because he was very good, especially in the open floor. Man, those boys could run. Looking to dribble, penetrate. Jones shoots the shot, and it's in and out, back in again. Wow. He got it to go. And just drop a play and say, Trey, you can take a shot. 35-42. Walt Jensen in the corner, dink for three. It's no good. I don't know why they keep jacking those up. Coming back up the floor is Apple Valley. 45-42. The wasted possession if you don't make the shot. Jones behind the back dribble got himself free, and they call a foul, and Coach Oxton is beside himself. He's stomping on the floor. He can't believe it. So Jones will go to the free throw line. Wow. And Trey Jones will have free throw. I don't know if they just teed up Oxton or not. He was very upset. Frankly, I don't blame him. As Trey Jones goes to the free throw line, it did not look like he was fouled. He makes the free throw. He'll have another. I mean, there have been scrums on the floor where no foul was called. Guys going to the basket, like Wall at one time, going in for a layup, got hammered, still made the basket, but they didn't call a foul there. As he makes the free throws. It's 47-42, Apple Valley. He did not get teed up, by the way. So Jensen will bring it up right in front of us. Jones trying to guard him. Dribbles to his left, hands it over to Luco. Luco passes it to Blazic. Blazic spins one way to the other. Bounces at the free throw line to Mostert. Back out front to Luco. Jensen calls for it, gets the ball. Lobs it to Mostert. Mostert goes to the basket. Nice pass, but Denk didn't catch it. Now coming back the other way is Apple Valley. Well, it should have been caught. It looked like a nice pass. Jones has the ball stolen away by Jensen. Now they try to steal it back. A tie-up is called. Coach Oxton was screaming for a timeout. Nobody had possession of the ball, but, I mean, they give timeouts all the time when nobody has possession of the ball. So Apple Valley will retain possession here when it looked like they were going to lose it. 47-42. As Corbett inbounds the ball to Jones, poking at it is Blodgett. Jones will dribble to his right. He'll scoop it off glass. He'll miss it. Rebound's taken out by Blodgett. Luco gets it to Jensen. Jensen, great pass underneath the wall for a layup. That's what Lakeville North needs to do. It's 47-44. They want to win this game. Of course they want to win this game. Corbett dribbles to his right. They need to get Jones going here. Jones got pushed right in front of his coach. Pass goes to the left side to Hendrickson, dribbles to his right, gets it out front to Corba. Corba takes a couple of dribbles, goes toward the basket and traveled, but they didn't call it. He scores. He's got 7 this half. He's got 12 in the game. 49-44. If you're Lakeville North, you can't afford to be trading baskets. Here's another pass inside, and there's contact, and they're going to call a push on Luco, I believe, and he did. Out of frustration because he lost the ball again. Man, I wonder if they got some butter on the ball here. So going down to the other end to shoot free throws is Nathan Macho. He's a 6'4" senior. He has 4 points, none in this half. He's a 64% free throw shooter on the season. And he made it. He'll have another. It's kind of a different free throw shot, but hey, it goes in. So Cole Anderson comes in, and Denk will sit down. Back up to a 6-point lead for Apple Valley. Make that. No, he missed it. I'm taken out by Wall. Wall has it stolen. Yeah, Wall had the ball. He kind of nonchalanted it and ended up getting it stolen. And Jensen nearly got a steal. The official was kind of in the way there. Well, he might have had it. As Jones bounce passes it to Macho. They swing it over to Corba. 50-44 Apple Valley. Well, left-handed dribbles by Corba. Leaves it for Macho. Macho turns the corner. Passes it to Jones. He's going to shoot the shot. It's no good. Rebound taken out. He's stone cold in this game, Trey Jones. Wall gets it over to Anderson. Anderson goes in the blue paint. Goes up over the big fella. It was contact. But no foul called, and we're going to come back the other way. I like the idea of attacking the basket, though, rather than shooting all those threes, because Lakeville North has not been able to hit threes at all in this game. Apple Valley hasn't exactly been blistering the nets this half. Oh, they are 5 of 10. That's pretty good. 1 for 16 is Lakeville North. Pass goes on the block to Roland, and we get a foul on Luco. Not much question about the foul on Luco. The senior looks to be a little bit frustrated out there. Roland has got some muscle to him. So he goes to the free throw line, and he is, he hasn't been good all year at the free throw line, but he certainly has been pretty good at the tournament. He misses it. It shows you what I know. Coming into this game, 25 of 68. And I updated it from yesterday's game. 36% shooting for Lakeville North, 42% for Apple Valley. That one banked in. He banks one in. He'll take it. 6 points at the free throw line this half for Apple Valley. 7 points for Lakeville North this half. It's a 7-point lead again. Boy, Lakeville North had this down to 1. They just could not overtake the Eagles. Lozic gets it out front. Luco swings on the right side to Jensen. Jensen one dribble, tries to bounce it inside. And pass goes in the corner. And going to the basket, Luco misses. And, well, I guess we're going to have a foul call. At the free throw line, it'll be Cole Anderson, who is 3 for 6 in the tournament. We got 3 points in this game. And he makes it. Makes this one. It'll be a 5-point game with 3:39 to go. Still anybody's game. Hendrickson will check out for Apple Valley. No substitute for the quality you find at Cashwise Foods Owatonna. You can get more than just a sub at the deli. Oh, man, do they have an awesome deli. The deli is so good at Cashwise Foods Owatonna. Henderson misses the second one. Rebound, Trey Jones. Jones comes back the other way. Jones has 9 rebounds in the game. That might have been his 10th. So Corba, even though he hasn't scored, he's done other things. Yep, that was his. Tyler Wall's got a double-double, 19 points, 10 rebounds. 3:17 to go. He traveled. There was no call. Wow. Back out front is Arnold with the ball. Coach Oxenden can't believe they didn't call the travel. It's pretty obvious. Pass on the left side to Arnold. They've spread the floor here. Arnold goes to the basket, lobs it back out to the right wing. They're milking clock here, making those Goodhue County dairy producers proud. Take the dairy 3 from E Pledge. 3 servings of milk, cheese, or yogurt to your diet. Power your day with protein. Shots up. It's blocked by Wall. We got another foul on and another travel. Coach Oxenden thought on Macho. We call the foul on Blazic. His 4th. So at the free throw line is Nathan Macho, who's 1 for 2 in the game. He's 64% on the season again. A 6-point lead for Apple Valley, and he missed the free throw. So Anderson will check out. Coach Oxenden did bend the official's ear for a moment and say, I don't know what your definition of traveling is, but he just said, I didn't see a travel. Macho's free throw. Obviously, if I'd have seen a travel, I'd have called a travel. He makes the second one. So we got another media timeout. 2 minutes, 44 seconds to go in this game. It's looking like the Eagles will be playing for a state championship, trying to repeat. And boy, are they going to have their hands full with Cretin-Derham Hall. It's not over yet, but it's not looking good for the Lakeville North Panthers. 52-45 on the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville Godlick's Water Conditioning Faribault scoreboard. Hey, log on to godlickswater.com and get a no-hassle, no-obligation quote or water analysis. Back in 30 seconds.
The Gusty Basketball and Leadership Camp is designed to help each player from the highly skilled to beginners. This camp is for all age groups, boys and girls. The ultimate goal of the camp is to develop well-rounded basketball players emphasizing discipline, court presence, and team concepts. Each player will receive individual attention designed to help correct and improve areas of weakness and inexperience. Resident and day camperships are available. While this camp teaches fundamentals of basketball, kids also receive quality time used to discuss leadership, motivation, and positive living. Online registration is preferred at GustyBasketballCamp.com. Enrollment limited, filling fast. So go to GustyBasketball.com and register.
52-45, Apple Valley leads Lakeville North. Lakeville North had fought tooth and nail. They weren't getting any shots in the second half. They got it down to a 1-point game. Uh-oh. And Apple Valley's been able to stave them off. In Trey Jones, as well, he's 4 for 4 his last few free throws. He gets a lot of points that way. All good scorers do. He's got 12 points. These two teams know each other extremely well. They split during the regular season. Logic looks to bring the ball up the floor. And from here on out, you're Lakeville North, you have to be super efficient. You can't afford empty possessions. Pass on the right side. Dink takes a couple of dribbles. Top of the key. Swings on the left side. And Wall, and a lot of contact. Wall puts the back down, gets it to Jensen. Jensen at the free throw line, tried to pass it. It's deflected. Going back the other way is Apple Valley. A layup is good by Macho, and that might just do it. Crucial turnover there. Ends up in points. And it's 54-45, Apple Valley. Eagle fans behind me, Lakeville North across the floor. Stinson left side to Luco. Luco takes a couple of dribbles to his right, gets it over to Blazic. Blazic gets a screen, rolling to the basket. Luco, Blazic takes the shot, he missed it. Rebound taken out by Jones. Boy, was he a man on that rebound. He comes bringing the ball up the floor. They call a foul on Luco. Luco did not reach or anything that time. He was just kind of right beside Jones, and Jones craftily had him on his back and got the foul call, and he does not miss free throws. It's a 10-point lead with 1:43 to go. The second one is also good. Got 10 second-half points, 14 in the game. Trey Jones has 11 rebounds to go with his 14 points. And here's another turnover by Lakeville North. Handoff goes to Jones, goes down the lane, shoots the layup, missed it. Rebound tip. Macho gets it, brings it back out front. That's smart. Minute 22 to go. And we're going to have an injury timeout or something. Corba kind of holding his shoulder there. Moskert's going to come back in. Fosse's going to come back in. Blazik's going to sit down. Well, Lakeville North certainly gave it a shot, and he couldn't buy a basket early in the half. They went how long without a field goal? And then, in the end, Trey Jones got to the free throw line. He's 6 for 6 from the line this half. Remember, Apple Valley did not shoot a free throw in the first half. He had 9 points in the free throw line this half. They got a foul on Dink. Against guess who? Trey Jones. And you foul him, and you pretty much can pencil him in the book. Eagles will be playing for a repeat championship. They're going to have their hands full with Cretin-Derham Hall on Saturday night. We'll have it for you. Part of our 70th year of baseline-to-baseline coverage, the Boys State High School basketball tournament. Trey Jones hits the free throw out another. Well, the Lakeville North third place game, I'm assuming, on Power 96 Saturday. I guess we'll know for sure tomorrow morning. And it's good. He's 8 for 8 at the free throw line. 58-45. So bringing the ball up is Mr. Wall. Takes right, goes left, bounces the corner. There's a three. It's no good. Rebound taken out by Jones. 58-45 with 1:06 to go. As Arnold brings it across the timeline. They spread the floor here. Arnold goes down the lane. Dribbles all the way to the front of his bench. Gets it out front to Jones. Jones dribbles to his left, and the fans are shouting a cheer that I really hate. I think should be banned. The goodbye cheer just does not lend itself to good sportsmanship, in my opinion. Dribbling back out front. Is in the game now, another ball handler for the Apple Valley Eagles. As Arnold has it out front. They brought in Ethan Thomas, a 6-foot senior, gets some minutes here at the end of the game. 23 seconds to go. They're just dribbling, playing keep away, and Lakeville North doesn't want to foul them. Arnold dribbles into the corner. This game's over. 58-45 is going to be your final, unless somebody launches a shot. Coach Goring says no. So they're going to be playing for back-to-back championships. They just gave a sign to their crowd, but boy, they're going to have their hands full Saturday night against Cretin-Derham Hall. The Eagles win over Lakeville North, 58-45, in what I think is appropriately described as a slugfest. 58-45. We'll have your final stats in service of H&R Block. They have offices in Lakeville, Faribault, Owatonna. Here on KDHOAM, Faribault, Minnesota. The South Suburban Conference was won by the Apple Valley Eagles, and they win here in the semifinals of the state tournament. And we'll be playing on Saturday night for a chance to get back-to-back state championships. We'll have all that final scoring. Final score, 58-45 on the Goldix Water Conditioning of Faribault and Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. Conveniently located next to Super Park Target, just off I-35 in Lakeville. Member FDIC. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Pine Island Lumber knows the hard work it takes to compete in high school athletics. They can also relate to projects you may need to get completed around your home or farm. That's why the full-service lumber yard provides only quality building materials like Marvin Windows and Doors, a Minnesota company you can trust. Marvin Windows and Doors are made to order, one at a time, to your exact specifications. Marvin has high-performance, energy-efficient products. Pine Island Lumber is also known for their personal service, with delivery and drafting and design services to assist in making your project click every step of the way. Make Pine Island Lumber your lumber yard.
take the Dairy 3 for Me pledge. Did you know that dairy products you've always loved are packed with nutrition? By participating in a Dairy 3 for Me pledge, you are committing to getting the 3 recommended servings of dairy by enjoying some of your favorite items like milk, cheese, and yogurt every day. Milk provides 9 essential nutrients, including calcium, potassium, phosphorus, protein, vitamins A, D, B12, riboflavin, and niacin. Milk is affordable. An 8-ounce glass of milk is only about 25 cents. This message was brought to you by the Goodhue County ADA.
Favorite thing about my street?
It's quiet.
Safe.
The people.
We rely on each other.
And we rely on our Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The co-op isn't just about electricity.
It's about power.
The power of information, efficiency,
Safety.
technology.
That's why whenever I have a question about energy,
I always call my Touchstone Energy Cooperative first.
Because in my community,
I am the co-op.
And the co-op
is me.
Dakota Electric Association is your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
58-45 is our final score here tonight. The Apple Valley Eagles will be taking on the Cretin-Derham Hall Raiders for the Class 4A state championship in the final game of the 2017-18 high school season. We'll have it for you as part of our 70th year of baseline-to-baseline coverage of the boys' state high school basketball tournament. Lakeville North will be playing Eden Prairie for the third place game. That'll be a very good game, too, over at Concordia University in St. Paul. We'll be playing at 4 o'clock. The Lakeville North Panthers and the Cretin-Derham Hall, the Lakeville North Panthers and the Eden Prairie Eagles. So they'll play another Eagle after an Eagle knocked them off. Apple Valley wins 58-45. Trey Jones finishes the night with 16 points. He had 12 in the second half, 8 of those from the free throw line. He had just 4 field goals in this game on 14 attempts. He was 0 for 2 from Trainland, 8 for 8 from the free throw line, and a double-double, and also had 7 assists in the game to go with his 16 points and 11 rebounds. He played all but 2 minutes in the game. Luke Martins had 11 points, 2 rebounds in 27 minutes, and Zach Korba had 12 points, 5 rebounds in 30 minutes. Trey Jones will be one of our Taji Jewelry, downtown Kenyon players of the game. He had the double-double and 7 assists. He really was a stat sheet stuffer here. Zach Korba was 2 for 2 from Trainland, was 5 of 6 from the field, had 12 points, 5 rebounds in 30 minutes. He is another one of our Taji Jewelry players of the game, courtesy of Taji Jewelry, downtown Kenyon. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. 5 of 6, 2 for 2. Yep, there will be our Taji Jewelry players of the game. 41% shooting for Apple Valley, 35% for Lakeville North. The Panthers were 1 for 17 from three-point range. Apple Valley was 5 of 11. Free throws, 11 for 15 was Apple Valley, 12 of 16 Lakeville North. Rebounds, 36-29 in favor of Apple Valley. Tyler Wall also had a double-double for Lakeville North. The junior had 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. He played all but 1 minute in this game. Colin Denk had 7 points, 3 rebounds in 27 minutes. Tyler Luco had 6 points, 4 rebounds in 28 minutes. Tommy Jensen played 31 minutes, had 5 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Remember, he had 23 yesterday. Spencer Fossey played 10 minutes, had 1 rebound. Cole Anderson had 1 rebound and 4 points in 10 minutes, and Eli Mostert had 3 rebounds and 4 points in 9 minutes for the Lakeville North Panthers. Apple Valley, I already told you the double-digit guys. Spencer Rowland had 3 points, 7 rebounds in 21 minutes. Logan Wangren had 2 points, 3 rebounds in 11 minutes. Eli Hendrickson had, in 10 minutes, no points and no rebounds. And Nathan Macho, by the way, finished with 8 points, 2 rebounds in 23 minutes for the Apple Valley Eagles. Apple Valley ups the record to 27-4. Lakeville North drops to 26-5. Of course, 2 of those 5 losses were to the Apple Valley Eagles. Earlier today, Eden Prairie was defeated by Cretin-Derham Hall. Now, Eden Prairie had beaten Cretin-Derham Hall during the regular season, one of the only 2 losses that Cretin-Derham Hall had. We're going to find out. It'll be very interesting to see how Apple Valley handles the size that Cretin-Derham Hall possesses. And I'm not just talking about Oturu, the 6'10" guy that's going to the U. I'm talking about Cy Chapman, a 6'8" senior who can guard guards. He was on one in the first game, and he didn't score a lot of points, and the average is about 20 a game. They weren't asking him to score. They were asking him to play defense, and he played it very, very well. So, again, your final score, 58-45. Apple Valley wins this one over the Lakeville North Panthers. I'm going to try and get you updated on how things went over at the barn today in Class A. See if they updated the brackets, and they have. Mayor Lutheran, 71-40 victors of Loma Waban. Games here on KDHL. Russell Tyler Root defeated Hinkley Finlayson, 87-70. Was Northwoods running away from Heritage Christian, 74-36. And Cass Lake Pena defeated Rushford Peterson in 2 overtimes, 63-61. Can you believe it? 2 overtimes, 63-61. Cass Lake Pena over Rushford Peterson. So all the tables have been set for semifinals in Class A and AA tomorrow. The championship games in 3A and 4A on Saturday. Yeah, the small schools have to play back-to-back games. Smaller schools in the state play Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. These teams get tomorrow off. Class 3A and 4A, they get tomorrow off and prepare for the Saturday contest. But the smaller schools go back-to-back. Well, the smaller schools go back-to-back-to-back. Class 2A played last night, and they don't want to play again until tomorrow. The smaller schools, they don't get any rest at all. Back-to-back-to-back. And Class AA, Minnehaha Academy at 6 o'clock tomorrow night here at the Target Center will face St. Cloud Cathedral, who won in triple overtime, you might recall, last night. And Brooklyn Center, the team that knocked off the number 1 team in the state to get the state and beat Breckenridge in the opening round, will play Caledonia, the number 3 seed, at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Both those games here on KDHL Radio. So those are the games that will be on tomorrow in Class 3A at noon. Class 3A at 5 o'clock, the championship game. On Saturday, we'll find Delano playing Columbia Heights in Class 3A. And the final game in Minnesota High School this season, we'll have Cretin-Derham Hall going up against Apple Valley. It says here at 8 o'clock on Saturday night. So it probably should be about that time when we start at 5 with all the media timeouts. In the final score here, 58-45. Thanks to Addie and all the other engineers back at the studios. Thanks to Roy Koenig for his terrific professionalism earlier from Williams Arena. He'll be joining yours truly here at the Target Center tomorrow to bring you those 4 games, the Class 2A semifinals and the Class A semifinals coming your way tomorrow. Our broadcast of this game between Lakeville North and Apple Valley was brought to you by the Dakota Electric Association, Farmington. Also by the Goodhue County ADA, reminding us all to take the dairy-free for meat pledge. Add 3 servings of milk, cheese, or yogurt to your diet. Power your day with protein. By Pine Island Lumber, they want to be your lumber yard. The Gusty Basketball and Leadership Camp in St. Peter. By Taji Jewelry downtown Kenyon. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. Again, our players of the game were Zach Corba and Trey Jones for the Apple Valley Eagles. Cannon Valley Waters in Dundas. They are part of Water Systems Company of Southern Minnesota. And that covers all of Southern Minnesota, folks. Citizens Bank, Minnesota Lakeville. Yep. They're bringing hometown banking to Lakeville. Also by Cashwise Foods of Owatonna, your low-price leader. Hey, from subs to chicken, even pizza, they cater to it. Cashwise Foods in Owatonna. The Northfield Hospital and clinics, of course, they serve the Lakeville area as well. We got terrific care there, urgent care, as well as a clinic in Lakeville for your health care needs. Matt Mering Auction Company of Kenyon, to the Garlic's Water Conditioning of Faribault, and H&R Block with offices at Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville. They brought you all of our statistics and will be bringing you all of our statistics throughout the tournament. The H&R Block offices in Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna. At H&R Block, they know their numbers. They know taxes. Get your maximum refund guaranteed. Final score from the Target Center, downtown Minneapolis. Again, 58-45 Apple Valley here in the nightcap. Till tomorrow, this is Gordy Gosfeld. Have a